Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dust Vale by Tablestory. It's your weekly show hosted by Dr. Disrespect there. How's it going,
Shit.
Doctor? Good
I
to
might
have
have-
you filling in.
Did I fuck it? Are the cameras? Oh no,
Are you
the
okay?
cameras. The cameras are fucked, but I'll figure it out in a second. I totally forgot that was a part of prep. So
We're podcasting.
Who needs cameras?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna fix the cameras during prep. Sorry, everyone watching.
It's not like there's any idiots here that like dress up for the camera or anything, so it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Oh.
Put that there.
How long have we been doing this show for?
This will be
8th episode?
No, this is chapter 9. What is this?
I'm gonna go with
feel
10
like,
just to be different.
Yeah,
Whew,
I
there
feel
we
like
go.
Connor's getting at something there.
This might literally be chapter 10.
All right, we're fine. We're good. I got it. Look at that. Easy.
Look at
Fucking
that.
professional.
Oh man,
Pro.
first try.
Wow.
Chanel.
Welcome to the show. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 production value. As always, here on my channel, I won't blame Jay.
it's the Brad effect.
It fits with my aesthetic of just a
Oh.
clusterfuck of a stream.
Can I just mention something really
Go
quickly? So something I ordered the very first week of the campaign, the wizard's robe for Kenneth, came in like
No
2
doubt.
days ago.
Feels
Oh,
bad.
no.
man.
Were you gonna dye your hair silver?
I was going to, yeah, but then I by week 3 I was like, no, I'm killing this guy.
Can you
Killing
give
him.
it to me, Jay, because I can just wear it when Kenneth comes back to kill Carlisle.
I'll send it to you. It took what is it, like 8 weeks to ship from China, so it should be a week to get to you.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're playing some D&D Dust Vale. 5e. So if you like anything else, get the fuck out. You don't belong.
Yeah, right.
Only die-hard 5e players are allowed to even watch. Let
That's
alone
true.
criticize.
And you're certainly not allowed to enjoy it.
No,
if you like
Absolutely
anything
not.
else.
if you
You have
Please
to
don't.
criticize every role that we do.
I need
Yeah.
you to criticize everything at all times.
Mhm.
How are you lot doing, players?
Good, doing good.
You doing good, Tuesday? You were the first one in there. I'm doing good.
I swear to God, don't ask me too
Don't
many
ask me anything
questions
else.
about it. I
Uh,
am
I didn't kill him.
definitely doing good. Can't look at the
Doing good.
camera right now for some reason.
This is doing great. This is doing really great.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. That's really. That's really
I'm
great.
got a
a
good
little
weekend.
extra chipper because it was raining for like 2 months and now it's not, and
Oh.
I got to go swimming, and I'm super excited.
I was thinking you were going to say, and it's still raining, so it's
Yeah.
amazing.
I was like,
No.
fuck yes. Like,
Yeah.
No,
give me.
I'm
Flooded,
done.
dude. It's fucking awesome.
It actually did flood. I've had several trees come down, so
Oh,
I'm
shit.
over it for now.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, it's same. I've had the same fucking thing. We've got 2 buckets collecting water right now from 2 holes in the freaking roof. It's
Yeah.
just the worst.
A
One
little
of the
bit
buckets
over it.
fell over and spilled all the rainwater down the stairs, and it was the worst morning ever.
Jesus.
That's nice.
It sucks. It's the worst.
Yeah,
Um,
that does.
My dog wouldn't go out, like, because we didn't have a garden. We're up in an apartment, so I have to take him out to piss and shit. And he wouldn't. He was like, "No, fuck that." It was like a monsoon. I'm not
my
going out there. And I was
God.
like, "Yeah, but you don't understand.
You have to.
You don't get it.
Your bladders are fulls." And yeah, we do have Arden. I didn't realize that Arden had crazy hair.
It just has that one picture. It has something stupid, and I just had this wig from doing a Chippendales
Dude,
costume years ago.
It's the
Yeah.
doc. He just doesn't.
That hair was the
manage
only piece of the Chippendales
it
costume.
was a bow tie.
it. That
Oh,
is the
man.
Chippendales costume.
It was just Tenchi and Dr. Disrespect, and they were just.
I've never seen Dr. Disrespect,
Oh, really?
so now I gotta look him up.
He's got like a
because-
wig that's somewhat similar. To
Oh,
that.
really?
How
Is
have
it?
It's
you
all
not
black, though.
seen the doc?
A
I'm
wig, Jay?
personally offended.
Please.
Dude, it's totally a wig. You
How
know
do
what's funny?
How do you not see him? He's on everything now.
You know what's
Right?
funny is I'm pretty sure he's got like 3 versions of the same wig, and he
I
has his
bet.
like girlfriend cut it sometimes, or his wife
Yeah.
cut it, so it looks like
Oh,
he got a
okay.
haircut.
There you
The
go.
dedication is so real, man.
It's real.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
real
Yeah, I
and
see.
appreciated.
The
he's
most
got the
insane thing
mustache,
I've
too,
seen him
that's-
do is just he stands up, walks off
And
screen,
does the
and
dancing
into
shit.
into a full green screen
Yeah.
room.
That's on the opposite side of his camera, so there's just the back wall is just green
Oh my
screen.
god, the effort! 'Cause
And
that
he
must
just
have been lit
switches
and
to
running
his
all the time.
headset mic.
Mm.
Yeah, has those. There's a picture of his setup. He has those 2 spotlights, like the $70
insane.
spotlights on the full green screen. So it's not that much more expensive, but it is dedicated.
It's a lot
That's
of,
awesome.
like, yeah, it's a lot of effort. Like
I wish I
everyone
could
else
put
is
that
just
much.
Like, I'm gonna sit here and
Well,
click.
At one point, I was gonna do something similar. At one point, where like I had in another room, I had like a green screen thing where there was like a small chair, and then I would sit down for coffee time, and then just walk back in here when I started the games. But then I was like, "Fuck that! That's effort." So no thanks.
It is, yeah. You have to really think it out.
Closest I came to that was when we were talking about getting a HTC Vive. I was like, we'll set up a whole green screen
Yeah.
room for it.
Yeah.
But then we ended up not even buying the Vive. So I was like, I guess I'm not going to green screen this whole room.
Mm.
I don't know. I have my entire wall green screened. So it wouldn't be, if I pushed my desk away from the wall, I could stand up and walk around like a whole green screen setup.
It's
I
funny
just have to throw another one on the
you
ground.
have like the whole wall green screen, but your camera only goes to like here on the border. Like every time you lift your hand, it's like it cut off.
Yeah, just in case, never
I-
know when you might need a whole green screen room.
I just have this shit in the background, and I hope it looks good.
Does. I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
just
hopefully.
went for sound quality.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, I've
just-
got that, but it's all the shelf is in front of it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
my
so that-
my entire studio is covered in that shit.
I should have eaten before this.
You
You know
probably
how I
should've.
always have like a little pile of beef jerky,
Mm.
whatever?
Yeah.
I just finished the entire bag.
Dude, it's not.
No.
I should have eaten real food first.
On Neon Scream, we pretty much eat for the entire stream. Like I get up and I grab wine and crackers and spinach dip. Like the Mav show eats. I think last Friday she ate 5 times on stream, and it was a meal each time.
Oh
Like
my
after
God.
every break, she'd just
Nice.
have like this new meal. Like, oh, baked potato. I'm gonna have some chives with that. Like,
Oh my
it's
God.
That's
insane,
awesome.
man.
I can't I have the DM's curse of not being able to do that with
Yeah.
this. But last night when we started Charismia, which was Bobby's campaign, which
Yeah.
was awesome, by the way. I was like, oh my god, I can eat. I'm a player again for the first time in a while. And I was just sitting here like eating popcorn, like no.
I was gonna do that for this session. Actually, I was gonna make like 2 big things of popcorn and just slowly eat them.
Yeah, it's impossible to do as a DM. I've done it. I've had a couple of sessions before that I've run where I was really hungry and I was just sitting there like, oh, just open like a bag of like cashews or something and have them there. And every time I would pick it up, they'd be like, "Can I roll a check?" And I'm like, "No, guys, yeah, I don't do it anymore. I'm just like, ugh." Emma handed me a massive, great plate of food just before this began as well. So I'm like, running around like, oh my god, I gotta do this and this and blah 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 blah.
But I want the food.
I've kind of eaten like so much food really quickly. I'm like, maybe we should just postpone this episode because I need to have a little sleepy. I'm too old now. I can't eat without needing a
What the fuck?
flat
nap,
out 8-hour nap
Totally.
afterwards. Anyway, D&D, everybody.
Real
is
quick,
A
just
D&D show.
for
No,
anyone
no,
watching the stream, not anybody on YouTube. It might affect YouTube, but if the fucking frames lag, it's not my fault. Okay, it's not my fault. I have no idea what's going on. My internet's shit today. Sorry.
It's the curse.
That was
It's
I
the
just,
curse.
it is.
It's
It
the
is.
Dust Veil. It's Kenneth.
It's fucking Kenneth. Kenneth is coming back. He's
in
in
the
the
wires.
Ever technical issues, we
Yes,
now
he's
know
in the
it's
wires.
Kenneth.
It's like,
Kenneth's in the system.
It's like that old fucking X-Files episode where it was like they took the spin on War Games where he had to convince the elevator in the X-Files episode not to like drop and kill everybody or some shit. There was a dude inside the PC. It's exactly it's Kenneth.
Sure, whatever. Yeah, whatever you're saying.
That sure,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
I remember that.
100% that is what's
Yep,
happening.
no clue what you're talking about, but it sounds a lot like the
Never
old
seen-
movie Dark Star.
Dark Star? No.
You ever
I
watched
don't
that
think
one?
I've ever seen that one. No.
So in that movie, there's a bomb, but the AI becomes self-aware.
Isn't that War Games?
No, that's the one with the AI that controls all the nuclear weapons that they eventually talk into
to-
standing down by making it play a simulation.
Yes. I thought that was War Games.
Yes. No, war games. Yeah, the computer in War Games runs a simulation, realizes that no matter how you play it, half
Yeah.
the planet gets blown up,
Yeah.
and instead says, "Would you like to play chess instead?"
Oh, okay. Huh.
But no, in Dark Star, it's about this spaceship that like flies around and it looks for stars that are coming out of orbit or like their orbit is decaying.
Mm.
Or not stars. It looks for like planets rather. Planets that are like their orbit is decaying, and eventually they're either going to crash into the sun or they're going to spin off into space, right? One way or the other. And so they look for planets that are out of alignment like that, and they just blow them up before they become a problem, as long as they're uninhabited.
Holy
right?
shit.
So they fly around looking for uninhabited problem planets, and then they blow them up. But like one of the bombs on the ship, like the AI becomes aware of itself, and it's like, I'm not sure I want to do this.
What the fuck?
And so there's a scene where he has to argue with the bomb, and he's trying to convince the bomb to stand down, because it's like, I think. Like the bomb is like guilt tripping them for blowing up planets and saying, I should detonate right now and blow up the ship instead.
I feel like that's
It's
like
great.
That's like the most D&D campaign thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll
I
a
mean,
persuasion check.
and if you watch the movie, it plays out like a D&D campaign, because they have like this overarching mission, but the whole movie is basically just a series of like 6 things that go wrong, and they have to fix it on the ship. It's just like, this went
So
wrong,
it's
and then they
Dead
spend
Space.
20 minutes is like a comedy skit of them fixing this problem, and then the next 20 minutes fixing something else, and then at the end of the movie, the bomb decides it's God and says, let there be light.
Yeah.
Nice. That was probably some sort of like traveler campaign or something, like some sci-fi system that some director
Yeah.
played.
It was actually a college film course, like movie made for a college film course,
There you go.
but it was done so well that it actually got like distributed by a major publisher and became a big success. And then later on, he went on to make Star Trek.
Oh,
Oh, wow, what a
Yeah.
loser!
well, there we go. Yeah.
What a loser!
Wow.
What a
Fuck
goddamn
that
loser!
guy.
Well, I'm sure one day someone will pick up Dust Veil and turn it into a full motion picture, and then I'll go on to make, I don't know, Dirty Harry or something.
The next
The
Narnia
reboot.
or something.
I'll direct the reboot of Dirty Harry. Imagine that. The pure hatred that would be flung in my direction. So you can't reboot it anyway. D&D, it's impossible. It's a classic. You can't.
I'm just gonna.
D&D. Last week.
There we go.
You all right? You
I was
feeling?
getting the green shit off the screen. Sorry.
Are you trying to feel like you're?
Because I'm really strong. Strings is working out on the train.
That's what he's doing on the train. Yeah. Just bumping
Rasha chopped his arms off by accident, it seems.
So last week we didn't technically continue on with the story as we know it, in as much of it being like a continual timeline episode. As the guys got onto the train the week before, we then had what later came to be known as a lashback, which isn't what happens when the whip comes back too quickly and hits you. It's when you have a flashback that is just all based around Lash, character of Lash. So essentially last week was not huge doesn't have too much of an impact on this week, but we saw Lash's past, which was that she was part of a group of thieves, kind of like a miniature thieves guild based entirely in Shallow Scar, and they were all Kenku, some of which were like family members and some were just people that had arrived, I think. And they had a big like job to do, like an Ocean's 11 thing where they planned for months heist of some sapphires. They pulled the heist off in Lash's kind of multiple alternate reality timeline dream that she was having. They actually fucked it up real bad. They did it, but like it was a bit of a clusterfuck. Then there was like a party afterwards, and the Kenku base hideout was attacked by the militant group of the Crimson City, known as the Dragoons, which seemingly was led by Strings. Everyone was killed apart from Lash, and Lash escaped barely with her life and a single sapphire. And pretty much it just came down to the fact that we had it revealed to us separately that Strings was somewhat involved in some militaristic form with the downfall of the Kettle Pits, the group of Kenku.
He was so involved. He was super involved.
He was super involved,
And
yeah.
I have to pretend that I don't know.
You don't
Unfortunately, in game,
You don't know what happened.
you didn't see that it was Strings, and Strings also,
Right.
yes, I don't know if Strings will have put 2 and 2 together. Really, it's possible.
I mean, didn't she already explain her backstory? And wait, Strings wasn't in the group when
He
she told
wasn't
her
there.
story.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't.
No, but Lash is sort of underbelly famous because she has a very large bounty on her head. So some people will recognize. Some people, probably more like officialdom, will recognize Lash pretty quickly because.
I'm just wondering, like, how dumb does Strings have to be to not realize that this one Kenku mysteriously
Well,
by herself.
He
That
probably
wasn't,
thinks
like-
I wasn't there.
Yeah, that wasn't like the collection, like all of the Kenku in
It
the
wasn't
world
all
put
of the
together,
Kenku,
right?
no,
Yeah.
but it
No.
was a good.
Well,
Yeah.
is he aware that one got away? I guess that would be the
No,
real
I
question.
wouldn't be aware.
Probably
I
not.
have no idea, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
In that case, he probably wouldn't be suspicious.
yeah, the job wouldn't be done, right? So
But it turns
Actually,
out
no, he
the
probably
moral
would be aware.
the moral of the story is don't steal from a chancellor.
what I don't know. We'll let's work it out later on, Brad. I
Well,
guess.
someone is aware that Lash escaped because they put a bounty on her head.
Right. That's true.
Strings
Oh.
probably wasn't immediatly aware.
That's
seeing
what the
someone
bounty's
running out the
for.
back door.
Oh.
Yeah. This thing right
So
here.
someone is aware. There's some missing pieces. I'm sure
We'll
to this
figure it out,
puzzle at this point.
Mhm.
So Strings maybe has sort of an inkling, an idea, possibly. She does have a big shining clue on her chest.
Oh, I do.
Sapphire.
Very true.
And she is also, the evil Lash wanted.
Yeah, I don't
armed
think
in-
I'd give a shit, to be honest. Like
I don't think at this point you'd give
Yeah.
a shit. No, but it doesn't
maybe
mean-
like
It's
maybe
the
a
job
year
to
ago.
you, I
Yeah,
imagine.
maybe a year ago.
Well, with our crew, it's like, oh no, Lash stole something, as we're just like stabbing children and killing like an entire ecosystem.
Well, I mean,
Throwing
Better watch
women off
out, Lash
trains.
might steal.
I haven't fought or
No.
killed anyone that didn't deserve it. So,
Hey,
But
as
Kenneth,
strings, as
Ar-
strings.
I was
Arden
gonna
believes
say.
that
Listen,
too.
Kenneth is a totally fucking. You know what? I don't like this. Shaming.
Kenneth was a
let's-
way
out.
bigger villain
I'm out.
than Lash.
Bye.
Lash is a thief, whereas Kenneth was a horrific child murderer.
Yeah. There's a small difference.
Pretty-
Oh.
I like how Arden actually liked Kenneth a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like dislike strings.
Because Arden's like super oblivious. He's so vain.
Arden's an idiot.
I love this game.
Yeah, Arden has his own things going on, I'm sure, somewhere in his back of his mind. Oh no. No one knows.
I didn't write
Even,
it.
even
God
I
damn
know. I'm not even sure Tenchi knows fully what's going on in Arden's mind.
No, I don't know what's going on in my mind.
Arden is a very special specimen.
Snowflake.
Special little flower.
So, today we rejoin the group back on the train. You guys are on this the same train that you came out of Sin River and into Windy Peaks on, and you're returning once again. You're with the intention of heading towards the Crimson City to try and lure out the princess, the Emperor's daughter, to reclaim her armor, or in some way you can murder her and take it off of her, but generally he wants the armor. The mission is get the armor and bring it to the Emperor. That's pretty much what the mission is. Using the ancient artifact of the Summoning Stone to draw her out. So you have this journey going. You're coming from Windy Peaks across to Sin River at the moment, so you would be on the map around here somewhere. We'd say that you've sort of just left Windy Peaks, just so that we can pick up roughly where we left off, but maybe it's been about 10-15 minutes. You guys are now on the train once again, and it's sort of just darting across the desert. It's just this huge hot metal box that's only ever so slightly cooled by some air slipping in through a couple of very small windows. I doubt that they have like too much of a modern window set. It's just like some set glass, and then some cracks that you can open at the top, like maybe wind down. And it probably won't do too much. You're in a very, very hot desert inside of a metal box, traveling across this desert. The sun's beating down, middle of the day now. Blue skies that just sort of stretch to infinity. And then there's the little gnomish conductor in his fine blue uniform and cap, sort of grumbling and stomping about at the head of the carriage. I presume each of you would be in a booth. And they have sort of some nice, like, this is actually quite a nice thing. Like, rich people take the train, you know, it's not really for peasantry. The peasants just get to like laugh and shout and watch the train, this newfangled technology go by. Whereas adventurers and high ups and nobles get to actually travel on the train. So each of the booths has like kind of a leather, soft leather seat, and then a relatively finely crafted sort of table. Your group, as well as Garble and Finrenna, are the only passengers on the train. It does have 2 carriages still, but you know that one of them at the back is the cargo. So I'll just throw it. Oh, why not just throw you over here? Why not? Train. So Lash is probably just
Laying low.
just coming out of a daydream.
Yeah.
And you guys.
I'm not feeling amazing, and
over.
I'm worried that someone will notice me, so I'm definitely laying low.
Kenneth is on this train.
Oh, Kenneth is there. You're not Kenneth, are you?
Oh God!
Kenneth, why have you done
The ghost of Kenneth.
Ghost.
Well,
Carlias,
it's not what I
maybe.
killed you before.
Carlias maybe has a horrible moment of watching the first time you met Kenneth, knowing that he might very well be the murderer, Kenneth Pett, with the 500 gold bounty on his head.
Oh my God.
You speaking, Jay?
No, sorry, I was mouthing 500 as in holy fuck.
Okay. You murdered 3 kids in Thin June. It's pretty
No,
rough.
he murdered 3 kids. It wasn't
Yeah,
me.
he
All right. That character is dead and gone. I don't know what happened. Kenneth,
I'm gonna accept that, because whenever someone says, "Oh my God, you killed blah blah with the beholder," I have to go, no. I didn't kill them. The beholder.
the beholder killed
You
him.
know, like it's never me.
Deflection.
100% kill rate with the beholder at the moment.
Have we all just kind of like gone in our own cabins?
I
Are you
guess
guys,
so,
Are you guys
yeah.
looking to be alone? Because I feel like
I'm just
I think
trying
I'm
not to be
sitting-
seen.
Ahead of Lash.
You're in the same booth as Lash there. So
Oh
those two
yeah,
just
yep.
get there. But like Carlias, probably for the last 10 minutes or so, as the train has picked up speed and started to just move across the desert, Lash has probably been just sort of gazing out of the window, sort of in a weird sort of daydream state for a bit. And maybe she finally turns and notices you across the booth for the first time since you've boarded the train.
So
I'm just
my
checking
hood
my
is
gun.
is
bullets.
pulled up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just checking over the gun and looking at the bullets and the blood bullets that I have.
So I've got my hood kind of pulled, around everything but my beak essentially, and I pull it back a little bit to look over at Carlias, and I'm kind of watching him work with the gun and just feeling that hangover feeling you get sometimes when you have like a nightmare where things don't seem quite right and you're kind of not sure why you're not in a great mood, but you're definitely not in a great mood. And I, I've been sleeping, so I say, Carlias, how far have we gone?
I mean, we're pretty much only just got on.
Oh, wow. I feel like I've been asleep for 2 days. Wait, just got on? Like, how long? How long was I asleep?
Would we still be able to see the town if we looked out the window?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably just in the very far distance, you just see the tower at least.
I mean, if you look out the window, you can still see the town.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Are you all right? You don't look
Yeah.
so good.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. And I kind of just pull my hood back up and look out the window because I definitely don't feel like talking about it.
Can I
Yeah.
like roll to see if she's telling the truth? Like,
Yeah, sure. You want to roll an insight check? Lash, are you telling the truth?
Medically, I'm fine. Emotionally, I'm definitely not, and I'm not the type of person to talk about it. So,
You want to roll a deception check then?
yeah, sure. One sec. Go to page.
Ha. Yeah, no, she pulls that off.
well, if there's anything you want to talk about, I was here.
Oh, thanks, Carlias. And I kind of just lean my head, looking out the window.
The smaller form of the gnome appears at the edge of the table, like where you guys are, and he says, "Well, I suppose if you're gonna be traveling, then here's a drink." He slams down 2 cups on the table, 2 sort of glass, again, fine-looking glass cups, really. He puts them down and says, "What do you want? Whiskey? Is it?"
I'm not drinking anything from this train. Not after last time.
I tested it, don't worry.
You tested it?
Oh, you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I'm fired, and I'm not risking that.
I'll have some water. Not adult water, just regular water.
What the heck is adult water?
It's bad for you.
Does sound bad. That's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, he turns to his little cart that he's got with him, brings out a flask, unscrews it, and just pours some, as clean as you can get in Dust Vale water.
Okay.
There's we got some decent water there, but obviously we use most of it for the train.
Yeah, well, oh, okay, and I'm definitely suspiciously kind of sniffing it. Not that I would be able to smell every poison, but
I mean, you can give me an investigation check.
I wouldn't mind, yeah.
Or if you're sniffing, it's a perception check, really.
Okay, and 1 sec here, yoink.
Yeah, it seems it just smells like water. It doesn't smell like there's anything weird in there.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna chug that shit because I'm thirsty.
The gnome is looking at you, Carlias.
I'm gonna pass.
No, suit yourself. He pushes on down the corridor a little more. At the far end, you see Finn Renner and Garble. Garble seems to have calmed down, and he's just kind of silently sitting at the train, looking a little solemn, a little forlorn to have left his blacksmith shop. Finn Renner looks a little nervous. She's sort of like shifting around. She's like looking around the train a lot. She keeps like checking the aisles and looking out the windows. She's got like these large brown eyes. She's a very attractive little halfling, so she's just sort of like looking around, these enormous eyes looking about, and she's just a little sort of a little obviously nervous, I think. What is Raja doing?
He's sitting by himself and has like the whole table is covered in sketches and notes and journals, just like occupying the entire thing, and he's scribbling like a madman.
The little gnome approaches and puts a cup up on the table. A drink for you there, big guy.
Oh, thanks.
There's nothing in it.
That's very refreshing air.
Whiskey or water.
Let's just do water this time. Not adult water, just regular water.
Is this adult water? I can't understand. I don't want to get you to adult water.
Yeah, try some. I'm gonna hand him my flask with the leftover from Windy Peaks that had, like, as I had the flask of adult water from that bar.
I'm gonna give it a little smell.
What is it? Oh.
Strong stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't drink. This is disgusting. This smells like what we cleaned the wheels of the train with.
I think this is probably stronger than the stuff you use on the wheels of the train.
I think it is. Get it away from me. Oh, I've got sensitive nose. A little conductor pushes on. What is Arden doing at his table?
Trying to get the attention of Garble. As soon as you said Garble is kind of just calmed down finally, I was like, well, we can't have that, can we?
Yeah, Garble's like he's just sitting kind of like arms crossed. He's a relatively large looking halfling, quite muscular, even though he does have quite the rotund belly. He's got like a salt and pepper hair, and these sort of blacksmith level muscles.
Right.
And he's across the front of him, and as he quietens down, what do you do to get his attention?
Psst. Psst. Garble,
Garble!
What?
Like, come here.
Why?
We're going to talk.
He gets up, slides off the booth, pads over to you. What do you want?
So, how are you?
How am I? I'm a
Yeah.
little confused.
Uh-huh.
You people have dragged me away
Mhm.
after something attacked my shop. I need to go
Yes.
back.
Well, so you didn't like our inclusion of the vampire?
Listen, I've heard this word flung about, and I don't know what it means.
Me neither, actually. I shot it. It was very, it blew up. There's
Right.
blood everywhere. It just all over your tools, the part of the actual smith. It was kind of amazing.
So you shot it, and we're
Yeah.
running away from a dead creature.
No, well, I mean, I don't point at Raja. He chopped it into many pieces too. It was very amazing. We're having such a good conversation here.
Gobble's just shaking his head. Daughter! Why the fuck are we on a train to Sin River? And she sort of turns around. Father, I've told you. We have to go in case there's more of them. Those things, they were terrifying. Oh, if you say so. I can't remember it. I was asleep. Yeah, you were asleep. Yes. She sort of turns back. Listen, another one of them things attacks. He puts a hand on the desk towards where Arden is. You make sure you look after her before you look after me, all right?
I'm sure we can do both.
Mm.
We're quite talented here. We'll probably even destroy half the train. I'll probably destroy half the train. The gnome's not here, right?
The gnome is like pushing his little cart, and he approaches next to you.
Hi!
Yes. Would you like a drink, sir?
Adult water!
I don't have adult water. He has adult water.
He points at Raja.
Adult water!
Well, I guess I'll leave that to you. Here's a cup.
Thanks. Thank you.
He pushes on by.
You there, sir?
Says to the halfling. The halfling flashes you a strange look, steps off away, and turns to the little gnome and says, "Yes, little gnome, absolutely. Oh yes, I'll take your finest morning mead."
You don't have morning mead. Why are you speaking differently?
And the two of them move away. Do you go and try and get some adult water, Arden, from Raja?
Well, I'll just look up at Raja and be like, why is he talking differently? Who talks differently all the time? That's weird. I don't do that, do I?
What? What are you on about?
Do you want to talk?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna go sit back down with my empty cup.
The conductor pours a couple of drinks for Finn, Renner, and Garble. Both of them accept a whiskey after the evening and then the morning that they've had. And then he turns back to the rest of the carriage.
1, 2, 3. Where's the other one? Hey! Where's the other one gone?
Which other one?
The big guy. Big dragonborn.
Strength?
Where is Strings? And
I'm
what
on
is
the I'm on the
Strings
back
doing?
of the car. Just,
Okay, yeah.
I was pacing for a little while. Like he would have just seen me walk by.
I actually saw you walking around. I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh."
I was just pacing for a little bit.
Yeah, the gnome conductor is very
Worried.
upset at the lack of someone. Immediately, he pushes the cart to one side.
Oh, if he's up to no good. Oh, I swear. I swear.
And he runs off and pads off, heads to the door, and then raps on the door. And you, like, as you turn, if you turn, you'll see, like, through a very small little porthole, little giant gnomish eyes looking up under a furrowed brow.
What are you doing?
Is the door still closed or is it open?
Still closed.
Can I hear him at all?
You can hear him.
What do you want? Open it.
What are you doing out here?
I'm relaxing. What? Can I be here? Is that okay?
I suppose so, but don't go wandering off too far, okay? Last time there was ninjas.
There was what?
Yeah, they call themselves ninjas.
The ninjas wandered? I'm not following.
It took
What-
me 2 days to clean the blood out of the wood.
The blood? What?
Yeah,
Who did they kill?
they killed the ninjas.
My friends, my companions.
There's a reason no one's on this train. You smell that smell?
Give me a perception check.
Oh God! Oh no! I was actually thinking, is the body still in the fucking washroom?
Probably is.
Weirdly enough, you don't smell anything
No,
too out of the ordinary. You
I
get like
can't.
a musky morning, deserty smell of dry.
Well, big nose, bad nostrils.
Right. There's no smell, little man. Don't know what a ninja is, but I'm just relaxing. I'll come inside then to ease your worry. Apologies.
You want to be careful standing out there anyway.
Why?
Sometimes we hit bumps and then everybody gets flung off the side.
Right. Yes. Coming in then. Coming in. I will.
We should lock these doors, really. I don't know why we don't.
I'm just gonna.
It's very possible he can lock the door. What have you got? It depends on his spells, honestly. Let's find out what you have.
Little
guy.
wouldn't know.
No. he
Just
can't.
turn into Lugger and just slam it shut.
He's actually incredibly dangerous.
Lugger.
Really.
He's incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, he's
He's
got
a
a lot of,
gnome. Of course he is.
well, he's just got a lot of offensive spells for a
Oh, okay,
conductor
yeah.
on a train. But
He's
he's
got
al-
Fireball for no reason.
he is also the only thing stopping anything from destroying or stealing the train, I guess.
Except
Um,
ninjas.
Except ninjas. Well, he was asleep. You'd have fucked him up. The conductor continues to potter around, moving up and down the train. Everybody else give me perception checks other than strings. Just for the next sort of like 20 minutes, half an hour that pass by as the train continues to chug along. What do we got here?
Who's that?
He's rolling with advantage, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to reset.
He fucks
that.
with the sheet to try and confuse me and throw me off balance. And it works so well
Hey,
every time.
my Arden role playing knows no ends.
3 + 5.
Lash and Raja, you over the sort of half an hour or so, you do notice sort of a slightly odd smell. It's not necessarily a bad smell, but it's a sort of sweet smell, I guess would be how I would describe it. Raja, particularly you, it's just sort of a relatively strong, sweet smell that seems to be coming from the rear cargo area. Lash, it's got more of a hefty, meaty sense to it. Like maybe you're a raven, you're not from some weird carrion bird, right? But
Right.
you can probably pick up that there's some level of like hefty, meaty, but sweet smelling, like a thick jerky smell.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Coming from the rear cargo carriage, or at least coming from the back of the train, I guess. But there's pretty much else back there other than a cargo carriage. But yeah, other than that, this is just a pretty slow day. Either of you do anything about the fact that you can smell a strange smell?
Yeah, I would definitely. Carlias, do you smell anything kind of sweet?
I mean, I wouldn't say the blood bullets smell sweet, but
Oh, blood. Oh boy, do you have jerky on you?
no, I don't.
Anything? I smell. And I'm just gonna get up and start walking toward where I think I'm gonna start honing in on.
I'm just in the background, just sniffing the bullets. Like,
As she's like walking by, I'm like, there aren't. What is this about you killing people last time you were on here?
Is she walking past me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
was you asking
Where are
me,
you?
Jay?
No, I'm asking Arden. sitting
Yeah,
next to
so
me.
I
Let me tell you.
Like
Definitely.
as Lash and Carlias are speaking, Arden and Strings, what are you discussing here?
Asking him, what's this about you killing people last time you were here? What's a
I'm
ninja?
I'm gonna walk across the table and just put my hand around him, just like Ro was doing. Let me tell you a tale of ninjas and titans and all kinds of things.
Perhaps you should have been a bard. Right.
Oh, why would I be a bard? We've had this discussion, haven't we?
I don't think so. Never.
All right. I'm gonna pull out some pictures that I've drawn that are, of course, very horrible. There's a random horse drawn in there for no reason, and I'm gonna tell him hit my PowerPoint tale of ninjas and trains.
Yeah, sure. Give me a sleight of hand to just see how well you draw.
Nice screen transitions and stuff too.
Does like
Scream
the
like-
flare has he?
No, these are pretty good drawings, really. They're actually not bad depictions. Probably drawn with some like terrible piece of charcoal that you found on the ground. sort of
Just
thing.
stole
Considering
Raja's
the medium.
pictures.
Considering the medium, it's probably not too bad. And then yeah, I guess you can tell the tale in general. Assuming that you just tell the tale truthfully.
Exaggerated.
Of course not.
With maybe some more embellishments on your part.
Yeah.
As to the part that you played, we can.
Everybody gets some embellishments.
Why would you?
We
Why would
can-
you ever tell a tale that you don't exaggerate?
I mean, unless you're telling a completely different tale, then we can assume that you can just steadily tell, like, fill strings in on what happened, as opposed to just, recap the first 2 episodes.
It'll be pretty truthful. It just all of us will have stuff that's a little too exaggerated. The card game between Carlias and Raja went on for like a day. And
Yeah.
Lash somehow was able to fly and peck out the Titan's eyes. And
Each of the
Carlias had a
ninjas
tea
like
party
that.
with the Titan. It was-
every ninja had like a Sephiroth style massive
The washing pole that's 15 feet long.
Right, washing pole.
yeah, there was
I,
like,
of course, seduced the princess.
there was like Kill Bill levels of like when heads were like cut off and stuff. And yeah, I guess you probably
Stupid crap.
tell this tale to Strings relatively truthfully. Yeah, Strings, you can generally be filled in. Lash, you head down the corridor, and as you pass Raja, the 2 of you are probably the only 2 people on the train, both going at
Yeah.
this point. Just a little
And
bit.
I'm definitely kind of mumbling to myself a little bit. I feel like it's maybe it's
Do you smell something off?
you do smell it. I smell it. I still smell this way. This way. It's kind of sweet, but not.
Hold on. Raja's like closing like 3 different notebooks and journals and putting a bunch of stuff away. Hold on. All right. Let's go take a look, shall we?
Yeah.
The 2 of you, I guess, follow the scent to the cargo area, which you can head to. Ding. Yeah, when you head in, roll me. I guess you can roll either a perception check if you want to try and smell your way to the thing, or an investigation check. If you want to try and engage your brains to look for where the scent is coming from.
Or you could just double crit your perceptions.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Wow.
Oops.
Dude, roll 20's rigged, man. It's gotta be rigged. Like,
Roll 20. They definitely don't do the split of an atom thing where they're
Yeah.
like, we split an atom for every dice roll.
No, they don't.
there's no-
Do you want to roll anyway, just to see? Because I guess Lash knows as soon as she opens the door to the cargo, she's like, "It's in that crate," like.
Yeah.
like-
No,
Oh,
right?
I did roll. It's a 17.
Oh, sorry.
sweet.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. Yeah, the 2 of you will as soon as you open the door, you'll notice the smell is a lot more pungent. The side doors are open as well, as they were when you first came in. So there's like a lot more air rushing through this, and yet you are still very easily able to locate. It would be, in fact, I'll make it a little easier. I'll just give like a really obviously different box. I think.
Sure.
Ignore me. I'm just coming into the room for light.
Uh,
Or not.
So we'll say that these 2 boxes here have this like completely overpowering, I guess, smell to them. It's a very sickly sweet but strong smell. And it's definitely meat or jerky of some sort, but it's just weird and like it's being masked by something on purpose, I guess, with the crit. As we approach the 2 boxes, they're relatively large. They're probably like 1 foot by 1 foot box, and they're sealed down, nailed down wooden crates, basically.
Raja, it's here. It's these right here. It's definitely these.
It's hard to miss.
Yeah. It just smells like jerky.
It smells like something else on top of jerky. Like some sort of sweetness or something hiding it, but I've never smelled anything quite this powerful. The wind is rushing through here. It should be carrying the scent away, and yet we're able to smell it all the way up there.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to disguise it. Should we...
Is there a label on it?
On the side of it, it just says a single name, which is Sloughnor. And then it says on the next to it, Sloughnor, Trent's Joint. Oh wait, no, I'm a liar. The Velvet Casino. I just read the wrong thing. So it says Sloughnor, the Velvet Casino. So it's sort of been stamped onto the side poorly and inked on both of them, all it says.
Would I recognize what the Velvet Casino is?
Yes. Anybody who's been to Sin River would know that the Velvet Casino is the largest casino in Sin River, purportedly owned by the Chancellor himself, but it's run by a bunch of different tieflings. He's not really... I doubt you would have been there necessarily. It's like extreme noble level casino. Like, you wouldn't even...
Raja's a notoriously compulsive gambler, but if it's for upper class only, he probably couldn't have got in.
Yeah.
But he would definitely know where it is. Would I recognize the name Salinor?
Probably not. I can't imagine that you would.
It's going to the casino, huh?
Why would they want jerky?
I don't know. But this could be my ticket to finally getting into the biggest casino in Sin River. I'll just have to play delivery man.
All right. Do you want to stand guard and I'll crack one of these open?
Well, I was thinking we should just not tamper with it. Once we arrive at Sin River, I'll just assist with the delivery.
Oh. Don't you want to know what's in it? I mean, that smell.
Not particularly, no. I just want to get into the casino. Could you just imagine the wagers, the cards loaded, trying to bluff your way to fame and fortune?
I feel like he creeps me out a little bit when I see that look in his eye, like that kind of like greedy glint, which I haven't seen on his face before. You really like gambling, don't you?
Just think about it. Everything you have, gone in an instant, or riches beyond your wildest dreams, and you'll never know. There's no adrenaline rush quite like it. And besides, if everything goes wrong, I can just earn more money. There's always zombies to be slain.
Halfway through that sentence, I clutch my sapphire, like, because he has this glint that I've never seen in his eye before, and I'm feeling like everything I have that's valuable is at risk right now.
You're a thief.
So I kind of...
How obvious are you being with this hiding the thing?
Oh, I think it was reflex. I think you definitely noticed, like, that I kind of just clutch my most valuable possession.
Oh, stop that. I'm not going to rob you.
Oh, you have this look on your... Okay. All right, well, how are we going to make sure that we get to this before somebody else?
It's not about the money. It's about the rush. Don't you get it?
Oh, boy. No, I've never gambled, although I guess some of the jobs that we did were sort of gambling.
You live your life as a thief, Lash. Every day is a gamble.
Well, that's fair enough, and I let go of the sapphire. Okay,
But if you really want to see what's in these boxes, I suppose it couldn't hurt to take a look.
Yeah, okay. You want to open it or you want to stand guard?
I want to. I'll go keep an eye out. Just open it very quietly.
Okay. I won't make any noise, and I won't mar it at all.
Okay. I will walk over here where I can see the door, but I'm also going to keep myself like partially hidden by the box. So if someone does open the door, I can just like duck behind it.
Yeah, sure. How do you propose to open this, Lash?
So let's see. I've got some thieves' tools. I'm imagining there's a little pry shiv type of thing. Can I find a slight gap and pry up the nails or staples?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Give me a thieves' tools roll.
Okay, one sec. Let me actually.
Can I try to walk back over there without Lash noticing? Like I want to try and sneak up on her.
You can roll a stealth check.
I want to try and sneak up on her.
That is definitely going to be anything that Lash is concentrating very hard and successfully sort of prizing open each of the nails, just pulling them out so that they can be reattached later on, kind of thing, like dink, 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 successfully and slowly and meticulously working at this thing. Roger, basically as close as you want at this point.
So I circle around this way off to this side, and then come up behind, and then climb over this box down here, and then up onto this box behind her. So while she's opening it, and then just like grab her. Come up.
Oh my god!
I want to come up.
Lash, roll me a constitution.
Jesus.
To try and
I want to come up. I want to come up behind her and like grab like both arms kind of around her neck and like top of her torso, and then like on her neck.
Yeah, this gets to the point where you almost piss yourself, Lash. You successfully managed to contain the urine.
Oh my god!
However, you are frightened to within an inch of your life.
Yeah, I feel like every feather is like in the wrong direction right now. Rosa! What? Why would you? Oh! And I just sit down. I feel like you can almost see my chest like tunk, 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 tunk. Why did you do that? Rosa!
It's a lesson to be learned here, Ash. Never trust someone else entirely to stand guard.
I thought you were the vampire.
Why would you think something like that? I laugh as I walk back to over here to go back to standing guard again.
And I kind of like, I'm trying to like, preen a little bit and gather myself. And I got the box open. Psst, come back here.
All right.
Don't scare me again.
All right. So what is it?
Well, I don't know. Let's take a
Give
look.
me a couple of investigation checks. It's definitely jerky. There's like a layer of like parchment, like ripped parchment and hay, which is what the sweet smell is. It's like a tangy, citrusy smell that it's definitely coming from the paper. As you reveal the actual meat underneath, there's like dried and cured meat that seems to have been slightly salted, though it's letting off a very pungent smell, almost like pork. But not quite like pork. Lash, you would probably have a little more of an idea that this is not pork, whereas Raja, you're pretty convinced that this is just like a fucking really well cured pork jerky, probably very high quality. So it's probably extremely expensive, essentially, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm detecting that this is, so I'm going to, that doesn't smell like,
It looks like pork, but
I know what it looks like, but
I
it
don't
doesn't.
know. Can I pick up one of the pieces of paper and examine that, or like smell it, or see if there's anything written on it?
Yeah, there's nothing written on it. It's been rubbed in oranges and other sweet-smelling citrusy things, limes and lemons and Yeah, it's supposed to sort of cover some of the smell, I think.
I really haven't ever seen. I haven't ever seen pork transported this way. I don't know quite why they would need to mix it with oranges and other such fruits.
Whatever you do, don't eat that. That does not smell right.
Oh, really?
You don't.
I'm pretty sure
No,
it's just
we-
pork.
No, but we don't know what meat that is. Don't.
All right, fine.
Oh. All right.
Too rich for my blood. Let's close it up. I'm gonna go back to keeping an eye out. Last thing we need is for the gnome to come in here and.
Oh yeah. Okay.
In the other carriage, the gnome turns around to the remaining members here and says,
Hey, where did they go? Where are they? Hey, you there, cowboy.
What do you want?
Where's the bird?
Probably went to the bathroom or something. I don't know.
Oh, I have none of that business. Not on my train.
he raps on the door, presumably strings you're nearby.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the.
None of that. None of that on my train.
He hits it once or twice more and it opens up.
Oh, they didn't even lock the door. Disgusting. Disgusting. Stop it. Put your clothes back on. Oh. You're not here. Hey, you there.
He looks up at you, strings.
What?
Where's the bird? Where's the bird and the other one? Where'd they go?
I'm gonna try and line. They're at the front.
Mere deception.
Oh,
roll.
sorry. They're behind me. They're sharing an intimate moment. No, friend, I'm gonna like step in front of the door. It's an intimate moment. We've been together a while.
Crawls under your legs and pushes the door open.
I am blocking this bitch.
This is small.
Wait, did you even roll the deception check?
I'm trying to roll the deception check. Would he believe me
or is he not having
He just
it?
doesn't give a
doesn't
shit.
matter.
He's like, fuck this.
It doesn't matter whether you're
Okay.
lying or not. He's not gonna let them
Yeah.
fuck in the cargo hole. He's like underneath your legs, like
Stop it.
No, listen, I'm gonna
This
grab
is
him.
my train. You can't really get your own train.
I'm gonna grab him if I can. Like, pull him away. Just listen.
You let go of me now, sir. Sir, you are a paying customer, and I don't want to have to turn you to a freezing block. But I will turn you into a freezing block. I am
Right,
sanctioned
I
by the
will let
Emperor
go.
himself to use excessive force if somebody breaks the rules on my train.
You can go now. I've let go. I'm not.
Did he
holding
open
you.
the door when they did that?
no,
You
he's not
said-
opened the
I'm
door
gonna like
yet.
speak very loudly. They just won't appreciate you spoiling their intimate moment. Right, Arden? What happened last time, Arden? You just told me the story. He killed a man for interrupting their night.
He's already gone.
Gary's past him.
Can I-
Bangs open the door.
Am I able to hear that?
Arden really wanted to do something there, but he's like, oh.
Absolutely, yeah. You hear strings saying, "Oh, man, stop it!" Everything that he just said. You hear like a small
Okay,
voice.
I'm gonna run back over to where Lash is. Is the box? Did you close the box yet?
I assume you're trying to close the box. So,
Yeah.
are you trying to do it meticulously or quickly?
So it depends on when I detected that sound. I feel like I would have absolutely been doing it meticulously, but if I heard something, I would have been like,
Do I have enough
Just
time
Slam
to?
it down. Give me a sleight of hand because you're pretty good at this sort of stuff anyway. Yeah, what do you want to
Do
do?
I have enough time to send him a message? Because I have no idea what the fuck is going on back there. But like, he said he didn't want anyone back there. Can I?
Well, you could send him a message, but the gnome is like kicking open the
As
door.
he's like kicking the open, I'm just gonna no idea what you're doing back there. Don't know if you're actually getting laid, but he's coming. Put on your pants.
But my pants are on. We
Well,
were just
he's
seeing.
right there around the corner. So
Okay.
don't turn around like now, Arden. Where were we?
Click.
go back to
I just go running.
I see where you are. What are you doing back there?
I'm gonna run over to where Lash is and like whichever box it was that we opened, I'm gonna jump up on it and sit on it so that it's like closed and I'm blocking it, and I'm gonna pull her onto my lap. Come here.
what? I'm up.
What are you doing? Stop
Oh.
it.
Oh, we were.
Can you?
Did you have to come in here?
Can you not?
This is my train. You're not using my train as a special. Get off those
Oh, but-
boxes.
Okay.
I brought the
Well,
boxes. You had to do it.
I figured it would be impolite to have activities in the cabin in front of everyone else.
Give me perception checks, both of you.
Perception?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh no.
There's a sound from outside of the train. And it sounds like, and I'm no way ever going to be able to recreate this, but imagine like a stag, you know, when it gets in heat and it makes that kind of like noise. That meets a hawk kind of eagle cry at the same time. And the gnome standing by this open door says,
Oh no. Did you open that?
Oh,
Don't lie to me now.
Open what?
what?
pointing at the box that you were sat on, the box that you opened.
Yeah, no, I know that's what he means. I'm just saying, open what?
There's a reason that we have to cover those boxes
Oh my god.
in sweet smells, okay? So, you're there with the bow. You can use that bow, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, get it out.
And then you hear that
What?
kind of noise, and then there's 3 very loud thuds on the top of the train. The
Oh my
gnome
god.
back in.
What have we done?
What have we done?
And this is where we go to our first
Oh
break.
my god.
Oh my god.
Fuck's sakes. All right, guys, we'll be back in 3 to 5. See you in a few for our inevitable death to what seems like a chimera. So, bye.
I had to know. I just had to know.
You had to open the box.
Hello, everyone. It's me, BradWOTO. Don't forget to go sub to the YouTube. All these episodes, if you guys miss anything, they're going to be uploaded to the YouTube. Go join our Discord. I think in this channel it's !DV Discord. And if you guys tweet it out, use the hashtag DustVale, pretty please. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a few.